LA, LeBron James continues to extend his NBA career into uncharted territory, reaching 40,000 career points. On Saturday night, he came into the game against the Nuggets needing 9 points to reach the mark and got there in the second quarter, then finished with 26 points, putting his total at 40,017 career points. The Lakers would lose to the Nuggets 124-114. Now, you know that iconic picture of Wilt Chamberlain?
I just play the game, and I would just approach the game every day. I come to work, I prepare, I prep, mentally, physically, spiritually, every single night when it's time for me to play, and I just try to go out and contribute, and I've been able to do it for 21 plus years. I hated that it had to happen in a defeat, especially versus a team that plays extremely well basketball, and we played some good basketball tonight, but wasn't able to close it out. So bittersweet, but I enjoyed every moment tonight though while on the floor.
Here is that iconic picture of Wilt Chamberlain. LeBron in a league of his own as well. Wilt's 100-point game was on March 2nd, 1962. That is 62 years ago to the day that LeBron scored his 40,000th. Stephen A., I'm going to start with you on this one. What do you make of LeBron hitting 40,000 points in a loss?
Not much. Didn't mean much to me because he's so phenomenal and he's so great over the course of his illustrious career. 40,000 points, yeah, that's fine. 21st season, I'm thinking about 21st season, 39 years of age. Right now, I mean, he's just piling up stats at age 39. This brother is averaging 25 a game. We haven't seen. And I'm Michael Jordan, as we all know, Andraya, and I've told Shannon this, I'm Michael Jordan is the greatest ever all day, every day. That is me, that's not changing. But here's what I will concede on national television to put a smile on Shay's face. No one has ever been this good for this long. And that sentence right there, this good for this long, qualifies him to be in that debate discussion forever because it hasn't happened. And so for me, when I see 40,000 points, career 27-point per game scorer, I'm like, yeah, I mean, you're playing this long, of course you will. But the conditioning, the exceptional manner in which he approaches his profession, it's just phenomenal. Here's the one thing that tarnishes it, Shannon. They opened the season after getting swept by the Denver Nuggets. They opened the season against the Denver Nuggets, a loss. The night that Kobe's statue was unveiled, a loss. If I remember correctly, the night that he surpassed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as become the all-time leading scorer, a loss. And then Saturday night, 40,000 points, a loss. Now, Anthony Davis, give him credit for this because for some reason, once again, no matter how great he is, he goes up against Jokic and, Jokic shows up and he didn't, okay? But at least he showed up to the press conference and echoed an accurate sentiment. Man, we got to find a way to win these damn games when we be breaking these records. Because every time they breaking something, every time they breaking a record, they also recording a loss. And that is what I don't like. But again, for LeBron, it's just the latest and an absolutely miraculous and stellar career.
Right, Stephen A., it's the longevity for me and the consistency that he has been able to put points on the board. It's been incredible. LeBron came into the league, 2003? I don't know what you were doing in 2003, but I was 10. I've done multiple things since 2003, none nearly as consistent as the one thing he has been able to do in the NBA, which is score and lead teams to success. So it's been incredible. Christine, I feel like I hear you laughing. I don't know what you were doing in 2003 either, but for me, the consistency,
I don't know if we want to know what Christine was doing.
He has been able to perform.
But go ahead. She's crazy. I don't know. We want to know. No, we don't want to know.
Don't listen to Stephen A. Go, Andre.
Well, honestly, though, the losses to the Nuggets, the loss to the Nuggets doesn't bother me very much The Nuggets, you were just talking about being on the same level as the Celtics. They're the repeating champions. They're the better team coming into this season. The Lakers are still trying to figure it out. But for LeBron to put up 26 on 60% from the field against the Nuggets while setting this record, it's incredible. I think the record is an individual record. He had an amazing individual performance. The team has things to figure out. But the fact that it happened in a loss, to me, doesn't taint him hitting 40,000. No one's even hit 39,000. So it's just incredible what he's been able to do.
In his last 2 years, how did Jordan look in them 2 years in Washington? How did Dirk look his last 2 years? How did Kobe look? How did they look his last? So now, anytime you break a record, if you do something historic, if you don't win the game, it means absolutely nothing.
No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not blaming LeBron for that, Shannon. I'm saying I'm ticked off at the rest of the Lakers who find a way to lose during these moments. That's what I'm not blaming him for that. I mean, because he's played good in each of those games. They haven't.
Yeah. Think about this. There have been only 7 players to hit in the 30,000-point club. LeBron, Kareem, Karl Malone, Kobe, Jordan, Dirk, and Wilt. That's 0.00.14%. Think about that. How small, there have been what? How many people you think played in the NBA? 5,000, Stephen A? So we got 7 out of 5,000 that's hit that plateau. Nobody has hit 40,000. I'm not so sure if somebody will ever hit 40,000 again. Now, he's not done. I can see a scenario he plays another 2-3 years. So this number could theoretically be 43, 44,000. Granted, they lost the game, but you said coming into the year, the Lakers weren't very good, so you shouldn't be surprised that they lost to a team that you think can win the championship. You can't be disappointed when you don't have expectations. Normally, people only get disappointed. See, Cowboys fans get disappointed, Stephen A. Why? Because they have expectations. You and I don't have expectations for them, so we don't get disappointed when they lose. It's their fans, it's their players that have expectations. The number one killer of joy is expectations. When people have expectations of their kids and they disappoint them. If you know your kid been a mess up his entire life, why you disappointed when he messes up again? That's the expectation that you have. LeBron James got 40,000 points, and you sitting there frowning. Do you know you might not? I call him Haley's Comet. I don't know what you was doing in 1986, but my professor, science professor, Mr. Prentice Burkhalter, when I was in 6th grade, he said in 1986, Haley's Comet's coming. He says, watch it, because it's an occurrence that only happens once every 75 to 79 years. You better enjoy this. LeBron, Haley's Comet James did something you might not ever see Stephen A. Smith.
Well, a couple of things. A couple of things that, because there's a couple of misnomers that you threw out there. First of all.
Ain't no misnomers.
And first of all, I was there. Where were you? I was there. I was in the building. You weren't
there.
Exactly. You ain't been there. Didn't I tell you that? I got on you about that last week. I was there. You were not. So that Haley Comet analogy ain't working. That's number one. Number two, you're damn right I could be disappointed. You know this better than me. I visit California. You live out here, okay? The bottom line is I got to look forward to going to Denver instead of Southern California come June. I'm not excited about that. That's number two. So that's a reason to be disappointed, okay? Number three. If you listen to what I said, Shannon, what I said was his resume is so phenomenal and so great. Like, they were asking me this question Saturday. It changes anything. What does it do? It's just the latest because he's LeBron, and we are at a point where we expect this because what other record is there to be broken? He'll break that too, okay? So the only thing left to look at is, all right, as a team, what y'all gonna do for him when he provides these moments? I mean, damn. Can y'all step up and make sure that there's a celebratory mood in the locker room in the immediate aftermath of these occurrences, as opposed to him having to speak after a loss when these moments occur? It would be nice, because when we saw Magic and Kareem and everybody else doing great things with the Los Angeles Lakers, we also saw them closing the deal and winning. This team he has doesn't particularly do that for him. That's what I was saying.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Andraya and I were not born in 1986 yet, as Shannon, just so you know. And then also I was 13 in 2003, 13 or 14. I don't know. I can't really do math.